People don't know what SHA SHA-256 is. And so that's the algorithm behind Bitcoin's encryption. Now, SHA-256 was actually created and designed by the NSA. So, and not to mention, like you said earlier, Bitcoin was created in 2009, right after the 2008 crisis.
Yep.
So there's just so much data that is out there, if you get your hands on it and find it, that kind of indicate that Bitcoin is a government operation. And just as you said, it is to transition society into adopting and conditioning them to be to get used to digital currency.
Bitcoin. We're talking about Bitcoin. Now, first of all, let's cut through the chase because our time is limited. NSA has the codes to Bitcoin from the beginning of its operation. It's attributed to, I think, a Chinese or Japanese young person, but actually it's CIA.
That they never seen before.
Anything electronic with a switch, knockoff of a computer, can be eliminated, changed, neutralized, hacked. Anything that's electronic is hackable because it's designed in the instrument. It has to be in order to do adjustments in any accounting. So let's get real. I'm just asking you to use your common sense and understand it's really designed actually to get many of the U.S. private commercial paper instruments called dollars, which they're not dollars. They're actually debt notes for the belonging to the Federal Reserve, which belongs to the Jesuits, off the market because they're under pressure from China and a lot of other Asiatic nations to go back to the constitutional principles which they abandoned in 1861. So Bitcoin is a way for them to extract the Federal Reserve notes out of the market while they're preparing for what they're calling a reset, which is actually different instruments from different nation states that will have backing by commodity, by some substance, by gold or silver, or some commodity that the particular nation states may have of value for the other nation states to represent honor in trade. The Bitcoin is an initiation of an electronic transfers which they plan in the future, just like blockchain and other things like that, but at the same time recognize that the flaw is at any time they can take all your stuff. So get it through your heads. Do what you will, but do not be naive. What is physically in your hand, whether it's actual gold and silver coin, which is the money, or whether it's fiat notes, which is, although a debt note, is to some limited degree acceptable. However, understand that Bitcoin is an abstract, absolute, an electronic ether that can be eliminated with the stroke of a pen.
Wait a minute, real quick. As you said, with a stroke of a pen, because time is limited and I got to make sure I give you guys Bitcoin info.
And the pen is really the finger. All they got to do is push your computer, shut it out.
Show them again. Push. Beep. That's it.
And shut it out. And then those who don't act right, because they're going to start controlling people, they simply cut off your energy source.
And they
it's easier
a whole bunch of Bitcoin.
It's easier than, how do you say, stealing a credit card, which is also abstract, if you get the point.
Right.
Meaning just like this. Just use your common sense. This is what I really have to say. Imagine you have a few notes in your pocket. We know that this fiat and private commercial paper. It's not money. That's the first issue to understand. However, it's physically in your pocket and you can trade with it. Can you lose that quicker than someone who gets a credit card number from you? Or can you lose more with that credit card?
You lose more with the credit card.
Now, Bitcoin is the same principle. You figure that out for yourself.
At least Bitcoin is even worse.
It's even more abstract. Not only that, it's predicated on who's controlling the servers. And that's only a few people, most of whom are in China and in some other areas. And then NSA has all the codes anyway.
And not only that, they were saying how a lot of rich people is hyping it up.
They're hyping it up for the dumb public.
You go by, and when they done, they sell all their stuff and they get the money back.
Then they're going to crash it.